All glory to the Hypnotoad.
This is exhilarating. Get excited.
Okay, my dudes, my lady dudes, what's up? What's happening? How's it going? I've been thick with lazy one.
Wake up! Come on, push this
Oh, I don't want to go to school. 5 more minutes.
2, I have already failure has happened. Okay, like, you know, I was recording and then there was no sound type deal, and yeah, okay, just
failure. You're still a failure. I can smell the failure.
What up, my dudes, my lady dudes? The Hypnotoad is here, and he's, you know, things are happening. How was your St. Patty's Day? Did you have some drinks? Cause yeah, you know, just.
Hello, monkeys.
All right. You know, I've been thick with lazy. See, this series that we have watched before. You know, it's been a while since we've seen this. The lazy has been all around, and we're banging this out. All right. Before we do that, you already know, hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And comment section, it's down there. You know how you humans do. Here we go.
Bang! Oh, what a shot from
The Sportz edition.
Watch out!
You don't jump. Oh, you don't jump.
Bang! Oh, what a shot!
Let's just go from the right from the.
Watch out!
Get dunked on. Get dunked on. Miss
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting
the
hard to
Sportz
watch.
edition.
You are tuning in with us right now. We are witnessing a live public execution.
Yeah,
God almighty, somebody stop the fight!
throw in the towel. We had number 9.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
finally, after 2 long years.
Has it been 2 years since? It's really been, yeah, it has been a minute. You know, I did say that. Been thick with lazy. We've all been just kind of thick with lazy. It bees like that sometimes. That's okay. Come on, let's do this.
Welcome back to the most disrespectful moments in anime history. Jesus, I have not done that intro in a very long time.
It's been a minute.
But anyways,
It's been a
man,
cool minute.
welcome
It's
back.
okay,
I
you know.
finally decided to say F it and revive this series from the brink of death.
Hey.
Damn, it's really been 2 years.
It's been like that sometimes.
Forgot about it. But anyways,
Hey,
on
it's
this
okay.
episode,
It's okay. We're not
however,
here to
though,
judge.
we're gonna be doing things a little
I mean, we
different
already
because
react,
this
just not
rendition
judge,
is the most disrespectful moments in sports anime. Yes, sir.
ESPN
I'm
edition.
talking basketball. 6'6", just leaping from the free throw line. Soccer. And yeah, I already know I done pissed off a bunch of European niggas saying that. It's called football.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. What the fuck
okay.
is a kilometer, nigga?
Walk
And
it off.
even the greatest sport of all time. Golf. It is a nice, beautiful sunny day at this round
Hey,
of
no,
the
the
PGA
golf be
Tour.
going
Winds
hard.
blowing at a gushing 3 miles an hour. And our first player at the tee is none other than Shaniqua Bronchitis from
Okay.
San Jose, California.
All right.
It looks like she's found her shot and she's ready to tee off.
Get it.
Beautiful line
Crushed.
drive over the fairway, but the ball is dying down. Ooh.
Oh.
Drops right in the lake. And as you can see, Shaniqua is not happy with herself. Just look at her. Even her fans are heckling her. Oh,
Garbage.
Lord have mercy.
We know your ass ain't making the masses, ho!
Damn.
You're already everybody.
Anyway.
Our first moment is none other than the greatest street ball team of all time,
Yo.
Jabberwock. So in the Kuroko universe, there is this team named Jabberwock. That is
Let me know now. Do y'all like sports animes? I definitely like them. There hasn't been any that I can say I can complain about too much. I just want to see some epic shit, you know? Just show me the epic shit and the teams doing the stuff. I'm easy to please when it comes to that one.
made up of just straight YNs, and I'm not joking. All of these niggas are only 18 years old.
That's right.
And half the niggas on the team look like they're pushing 30. Like, bro, you can't tell me that bald nigga ain't Shaq.
He's
And
not.
their team leader is dead-ass named Nash.
True.
This is a what-if version if Steve Nash was a YN.
I mean,
This motherfucker tatted
he's
up
not
and
wrong about
everything.
that.
I know they gave him the pass. And he probably
Nah, there's no
spamming that
pass.
shit. And
There's
that's
definitely no
definitely
pass.
Dennis Rodman. Straight back from North Korea after hanging with his homeboy. So Jabberwock pulled up to Japan to see if they was hooping or not. And I mean, they rolled out the red carpet for these boys.
I mean,
they
they
was
did.
getting glazed straight off the plane. They just walking through the airport and niggas is like, oh my God, Nash, I love you. Oh my God, is that LeBron?
No.
Glorious game.
Oh
That
my
ain't
goodness.
LeBron,
It ain't
nigga.
never that
So
serious.
the next day they get to the court. And they end up playing this team named Team Starkey. And old boy with the glasses right here was already skeptical. He was like, what the fuck are they feeding these motherfuckers? They are not 18. This is bullshit. That nigga's 30. So they were gonna have
Or
a
y'all just
10-minute
don't go to the gym?
exhibition match just to fill out some of the competition. So they tip off and Jabberwock gets the ball first. And they immediately start pushing up the court. So Nash starts putting the moves on little homie. But little homie gets to steal
Oh,
off the
no.
rip. And
He
Bro
stole
was
the
completely
ball.
shocked. He was like, what the hell? Did I just pick Bro's pockets that easily? So they take advantage of this and get a nice little lay off the fast break. So everybody's cheering. But when little homie was running back, he looked back at Nash. This motherfucker was just smiling. Bro knew immediately something was off. So then the next possession, Team Starkey steals it again. And they push it down the court with some good teamwork. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
pass it to they big. And Bro
Fundamentals.
posterizes Dennis Rodman. But if you take a look at Jabberwock, these motherfuckers are just looking so nonchalant right now. They were looking like they did not care. So with 4 points on the board, with 9 minutes and 25
All right.
seconds
Got your
remaining,
courtesy
these
points
motherfuckers
in.
go on the greatest run of all time. So they start pushing down the court. And Nash just looks at Bro right here. And he finally decided,
Okay, I understand it now.
this man's ball handling increases to 99. Bro, what the hell was going on? So he stopped it with his
Oh,
arms
where'd the ball
out, and
go?
The ball is just gone.
It's
And
behind me.
just right
Yeah.
behind him,
Yeah.
floating in slow-mo. So he passes it with his elbow to homie on the wing. And he lets it fly for three.
Moist.
Niggas was shook. Ain't know what the hell happened, but it gets worse. Unc right here starts pushing down the court,
happens.
and he already got Bro lost.
Uh-oh.
So then he just smirks at Bro and just starts doing street ball shit.
Yeah,
Bro
because
fake
why not?
passes it,
Ooh.
breaks his neck. Then he turns around.
Where you
and
looking?
slaps him in
Ouch.
the face. And they just laughing at him in the background, dog. So after that, Bro gets the easiest layup of his life. Next possession. Here go this nigga Shaq. Already got Bro right here fearing for his reputation.
Be all right.
I know he gotta be thinking in his head
Walk
right
it
now.
off.
If I get embarrassed like this on national TV, ain't no hoes gonna wanna fuck with me.
They
So
already
Shaq saw
don't
the fear in his
want
eyes
to.
and took advantage of it and just starts doing
Either here
fouls
or
of
here.
hell, carrying, traveling, just doing a bunch of bullshit. Had Bro on skates. Then he hits him with a late Q3. Bang! And oh Lord have mercy, poor Four Eyes. He tried to D up on Bro right here, but he hits him with a carry from hell, pushes to the paint, and he ends up breaking
Oh,
this
no.
nigga's ankles, putting his ass on the court. Oh my God. And then he emoted on him. Oh my God. Put the fries in the bag, dog. Never lace up your shoes again. And he sticks out his tongue and says, "F it, I'll throw it up again."
Green fuck, nigga.
Moist.
Big Mac.
And they started embarrassing them for the most brutal 4 quarters ever seen. Niggas was watching this and was just disgusted. So then on the final play of the game, Nash drives into the paint with his elite ball handling,
Of course
throws
he
up the
does.
alley to homeboy, and Bro right here makes the crucial mistake of jumping with him.
Move.
And
No.
for that, I would like to have a moment of silence real quick.
Real quick. Okay, that's enough.
Thank you.
Watch out, watch out.
Posterizes that nigga! Took them so hard if we played 2 different times. And at the end of the game, the final score was a whopping 86-6.
They scored
Absolutely
one more time
disgusting.
after
Team
that.
Starkey
That
only
was it.
scored once.
That's it.
after they scored 4 straight
Literally.
before Jabberwock locked in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, never pick up the ball ever again. Leave the game
Like-
before it leaves you. So after the game, the team captain comes up to shake Nash's hand, and he's like, "GG, bro." But
It's
Nash
not a GG,
dead
bro.
stares
Don't lie
in the
like
face.
that.
And guess what he does? He just spit on Bro's hand. Zero respect at all. And then he has the craziest post-game interview of all time. I'ma translate this at 50% accuracy. I would just like to say, all y'all niggas are trash.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not lying.
Is this the best y'all got to offer? Get the fuck off of my court. Y'all called us to fly all the way out here on that 18-hour long ass flight just to be fucking hot dog shit. You wasted our fucking time. None of y'all niggas is making the fucking league. Yeah, say something, monkey. Oh my God, bro. Didn't I tell this nigga to chill out saying monkey? And you know what? One more for the one time. Hunk pussy hoe. This nigga is trash. Now you see, me personally, I'm swinging. Do not about.
Because, you know.
Hello, monkeys.
It's basically how the type of energy he was going in there on. I'm not mad at that because, you know, I like Frieza, but yeah, he would have had to get swung on like immediately. Immediately would have had to get swung on.
About to spit on me after embarrassing me on national TV and telling me to put the fries in the bag. No, bro. And they're just standing there in shambles knowing, oh my God, none of the Huts are gonna fuck with us no more.
I mean,
alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Moment 2.
This is
super
principle.
Powered putt man. Ladies and gentlemen, never in my
man?
life did I ever think I would be talking about a golf anime.
Yeah.
But the shit that we are about to see is
do be
just
hard.
absolutely absurd.
It's cool.
So I found
It's
this
very
anime
cool.
called Rising Impact. And how I even found this in the first place, I was scrolling on my reels and I saw this midget, a 4-foot tall child, bleeding from the forehead, looking locked the fuck in over some damn golf. And this little
do things
nigga
like that.
swung his body.
He swung
and
his
rolled
body.
that bitch. He drove the ball so hard, the ball ricocheted and broke the flag, leading to him getting a hole-in-one from like 200 yards out.
Okay.
That is 2 football fields, nigga.
Yeah,
I mean, dog, look at the ball. The ball is smoking. That bitch is dead. Ripped open and everything. Good God.
Obliterated.
This little nigga was just standing there locked
Okay,
the
little
fuck in
homie.
with no emotion. So, me being curious, I decided to watch
now I
the
gotta
whole
check
thing.
this out.
I don't know why,
Yeah, well,
but
yeah, I
I
gotta watch
ended
it.
up witnessing one of the most disrespectful things a nigga could possibly do. So there was a massive tournament that was happening, and
Okay.
these 4 ugly ass niggas was
Ew.
talking some crazy
Bro,
shit.
what's up
This
with
little
homie's
ugly ass
beard?
gremlin, big back 4-eye bitch.
Oh my
this big
God.
donut.
I don't know.
Lip
We're
light
just gonna
skin
continue.
Mr.
Just
Popo
gonna
with
continue.
a buzz cut looking ass
Continue.
nigga, and look at his zesty ass.
Bro, what's up with this nigga's beard? Bro. Somebody take him to the barbershop.
Abraham Lincoln. What the
Somebody
is
take
this,
him
my
to the
nigga?
barbershop.
Is this
Somebody
supposed to be a
help him.
beard because it ain't bearded? Nigga got a chin strap, but it ain't on his chin. Like, bro, cut that shit off and restart. And this dude just looks like a generic high school bully. He got the whole college frat boy starter pack look. So while they was
We're not mad at
yapping,
that.
this femboy demon comes behind them named Lancelot. And you already know he on that elegant shit. He talking like,
Lancelot's
"Judging by
that
your loud
man's."
voices, you lot must be the Americans, yeah." So this overzealous, big-backed gremlin told this
Lord.
man, so you want to talk shit, huh? So why don't you play around the golf with us? So
Ugh.
Donut Lips in the frat
Read
boy was
hard.
like, yeah, let's shit on him. So Lancelot accepts their challenge with the smile on his face
Of course
like,
he would.
oh yes, it would be lovely. But little did they know, they were
Lancelot
about to get
is-
clipped and put on ESPN top 10 plays.
Yeah,
So later
for
on,
sure,
when they
for
get to
sure.
the hole, the ugly quartet is already planning to cheat. Big Back Gremlin grabbed Donut Lips and told him, take your fat ass all the way over to the green and make sure that nigga shit doesn't go in. So the 2 stooges run all the way to the green so they can
Like,
fix the
alright,
game on
whatever,
some
bro.
Kansas City Chiefs shit. So the first one to go up is Zesty Abe Lincoln. And is that motherfucker wearing booty shorts on?
Bro, first off, not only is he wearing booty shorts, right, but he wearing booty shorts that he made himself. You got the hole ripped. Just, you know what? You know what, Zesty Abe? Let us continue. Let us continue.
The golf course. All right, Abe. So he hits a nice shot and lands on the green in the first hit. So Big Back Gremlin is up next, and you already know she started yapping.
Oh my gosh, I guess it's my turn. My calculations is I'm gonna hit the green on the first hit.
Man, please shut the fuck up and hit the ball, yeah.
Him in this whack ass British accent.
So she lines up her shot, and she hits hers, and surprisingly, it was a good hit, landing very close to the hole. This gremlin may have one of the worst builds I've ever seen, but
true.
she hit that motherfucker though.
She did.
So it was finally time for Lancelot's turn. And guess what this man does? He pulls out a putter. So obviously the ugly bastards are like, well, wait a minute, are you throwing?
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like free elo to me.
And this man is really set on driving this bitch 150 yards with a putter. Now,
I'm sure he's gonna break it down, right? I don't gotta break it down.
I know a lot of people don't know a lot about golf, but everybody in their right mind should know. You do not use a putter right here.
No.
You use a putter when you are close enough to hit it in the hole.
Yes.
So if I had to explain this in like football terms, chucking up a 100-yard Hail Mary into quadruple coverage and praying to God your receiver somehow comes down with it. That is how insane this is. So this man just walks up with
not the
no
proper
fucks
tool
given,
for the job,
lines
but
up
whatever.
his shot,
Who cares? When you're him.
Is this nigga serious?
150 yards with the putter. And when it landed, it damn near was a hole-in-one, literally inches off. So the two stooges saw this, and these evil conniving motherfuckers looked at each other and said,
what are we gonna do about it, yo?
So
What are
when
we gonna do
Lancelot
about
and
it,
them
yo?
walked up to the hole, you don't even see his ball no more because they moved it. They moved it all the way to the top of this hill to give him the hardest shot humanly possible.
Yeah.
And he knows they cheated. He was thinking
like,
in his
whatever.
head like, fucking idiotic lot,
I can see your
I can
shoe
clearly
print.
see that dirty ass size 13 ass feet all over the green, yeah. So Lancelot decides, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue with them. I'm just gonna shit on them so hard they're gonna quit this fucking sport. So he activates his superpowers because you know anime loves to give niggas superpowers in sports. And he turns the putter sideways and hits it. So with their feeble brains, they're thinking, oh yeah, he hit the ball too hard.
He put some spin on that thing.
So the ball just completely misses the cup. But he hit this ball with
spin on that thing.
Backspin on it. It rolls back into the cup and he sinks it. And the whole ugly quartet shook. They ain't know what the hell they just witnessed. And he started talking mad crazy, saying, what's wrong with you, Lord? Yeah? Hurry the fuck up and hit your shot, you big back midget gremlin bitch, yeah?
Facts.
So old girl lines up her shot, thinking that this is just gonna be an easy put in. And right at the moment she hits it, Zesty Abe Lincoln notices, wait, don't do it! Because the hole was surrounded by a skid mark.
That's right.
Completely blocking her
Burned
ball.
out around
the
that shit.
backspin on that ball was so hard, he quite literally burnt the grass and changed the whole lay of the land.
Correct.
So after she screwed up, Senior Booty Shorts is like, huh, what an amateur mistake. All you gotta do is just hit the ball a little harder. So Abe Lincoln puts his, thinking that his has enough strength, but his ball just gets completely stopped
in a
and
trench.
rolls over to the side. And this man is in complete shock. So he goes over to see the ball, and he ends up realizing this man just didn't burn the grass. He made a World War I trench to completely jail them from making the hole. So they had no chance. He's just looking at him like, are you locked down to play some more yet? Or are you gonna be some pussies and leave? And well, they decided to be pussy and leave because they was not about to play this nigga again. He beat them so bad, they decided to put the clubs down and put the fries in the bag. All right, moment 3, the humbling of Blue Lock.
Lord.
Blue Lock. Probably the most disrespectful sports anime of all time. And I mean, there's multiple.
Yeah, this is all right. I can say this is one of those ones where it's like just kind of got lazy and forgot. I have to go watch the rest of it. But I have seen many of the cool things and shits like that everybody that I feel like we've all seen, with all the scrolling and the reels and stuff and things and stuff. Blue Lock is one of those things. It's like I gotta go complete all of it. I just gotta go complete all of it. It's on my list. It's on my list of things to do.
couple moments to choose from Isagi straight up bullying Baro, making the king feel like a peasant. And I know y'all have seen that one translation of this moment.
Yeah, see, again, stuff like that where it's like, we've all...
I mean, we can even back to the first
Stuff
episode.
like that.
Y'all remember bro right here? I thought he was gonna be the main side
do remember
character.
him, yeah.
But no, they
He
said
was
pack
kinda
your
mid,
bags
right?
and get your sorry ass out of here.
Right, he was
Washed
kinda mid,
and your
just
career's
mid.
over. Shit, I don't even remember bro's name, if he even had a name. And I mean, we can go on about Blue Lock for a minute. Hell, if I make another rendition of this that's sports, I'll probably have more of it in there.
Most
but
likely.
Today
I
we
wouldn't
are
see why not.
focusing on the humbling of Blue Lock. Because these World 5 niggas
Yeah,
cooked
nah,
them
they
so
was-
bad, it had to make them
they was a
rethink their
problem.
careers. So how this even happened? This man Ego decided to give Blue Lock a test. So he decided, I'm gonna bring in the all-star team. So he got straight demons from around the world to just cook them. And these dudes are based off of real players.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even a soccer nigga, but I am
Facts.
99% sure that nigga is Mbappe. Like,
Yes.
that's a given. So the
Yes.
moment they got in there, they was
Very much
already
so.
talking shit. And they were saying it in English, so they didn't know what the hell they were saying. Bro with the dreads was like, oh my God, they're so puny. They look like pretzel sticks. That's an
Lord.
understatement, mate. It looks like they haven't hit the weight room in their fucking life yet. Oh my
Damn.
God, guys, I think they're talking shit. So Rin was the only dude who knew English. So
I
he
mean, you
walked
know.
up to him and brought that same energy, staring him down like, you think this is a fucking joke, huh? I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of you so bad.
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna make your old ass retire and you can finally have the time to get a fucking retwist. Man, you
Damn.
talking reckless, pussy bitch nigga. I'll beat your ass right now. So
I
before a
mean-
fight breaks out, they had to break it up because that boy Rin was talking reckless.
He was.
But sadly, my dog was about to get humbled. So the whistle
Very much
blows
so.
and Blue Lock already gets off to a quick start. Bro right here ain't paying the game no damn attention.
At
so
all, does he
Bachira
does
just
not
puts
care.
some moves on him. He ends up dribbling down the field, passes the ball to Rin, and he drills that hole in, scoring the first goal.
Ooh,
so you see
they
this and
got
you
a
gotta be
point.
thinking, okay, they got a chance.
No.
They scored in the first minute. They like that. This just must be a fraud ass all-star
That's a
team.
freebie.
But man, oh man,
That was a freebie
they
point,
basically
bro.
just gave him a make-a-wish point
Oh,
because
God.
from here on out, it was just straight belt to ass.
it.
They blow the next whistle. Isagi comes and tries to D up on Mbappe, but he dead stares,
You
bro,
are
and tells
mid,
him, "Let me
slow,
show you why they
and
offered
beneath me."
a $1 billion contract."
That part.
Oh, zooms past Isagi in a heartbeat. He didn't even know what happened. It was too fast. And he just cut through their whole defense. So then here comes Mr. Hero Ball Rin talking like, huh, your route's too obvious. But Mbappe looked at dog and said, you have good reads, but I'm too fast for you, nigga.
Okay,
Zooms past
like
Rin
you are
and
beneath me.
blasted it to the goal. These boys, they know what the hell just happened. And after he scored, he was like, all right, guys, let's hurry up and hit the showers. I smell like shit because I'm surrounded by shitty players.
Big
And
facts.
the humbling did not stop here. This man Rim was like, man, just give me the fucking ball. So the next
That's
possession,
like y'all
they give
best
Rin the
bet,
ball,
and
just
it's
to get
still not even good
immediately
enough.
clamped by Mbappe.
Right.
And bro right here just comes and snatches his shit. Just easy pickings. So he passes it to little homie right here. His eyes start
Now he
moving
paying
like a
attention.
Sharingan,
Right.
and he kicks it straight through Isagi and Bachira down the field, all the way down to the dreadhead. He just bullies soccer Zarbon, and while Tokimitsu was trying to run to get to the ball,
Beneath me.
he just gets pushed to the side, then just scores with ease, and the rest was history. They just bullied these boys for however long this game went on for.
Oh,
just
Lord.
goal
Just
after goal.
painful.
This was basically like the main roster just shitting on the practice squad. or
'Cause why
something.
not?
So then on the last play of the game, Rin tried to lock in
It
on this
did
dude
not
named Leonardo Luna.
work.
But he lost this exchange the moment bro started talking. Dude said, oh, you're Rin Itoshi.
Right.
Your size brother, aren't you?
Cool.
And you know your brother's a dog, right?
Right.
Can't say
Too
the
bad
same
you're
about
not.
his little brother, though. So after discouraging this man and comparing him to his brother, he makes a force field and moved his feet so fast he made a vortex. Dude had Rin lost. In the
He was
moment
like, "What
he
do I
tried
do?"
to move, he read him like a book.
And
He
this was
kicked the ball
disrespectful.
Right.
It was so disrespectful.
And then he just said one of the most wild lines ever. This man says in my exact words, if you open your legs that easily, people are gonna think you're a loose guy.
We have to fight. We have to fight. A fight must be ensued. It must be had. You gotta fight him. You gotta fight him because run that back. Run.
If you open your legs that easily, people are gonna think you're a loose guy.
The amount of disrespect that should be felt maxed out on the meter because
Like, yo, what? What even makes you think of that? You know what, dog?
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
just not even gonna question it.
They don't,
He kicks it in easily.
Yeah,
GG
facts,
easy.
'cause you're trash.
They beat these
Failure.
boys 1-5. And they didn't even
Beneath
shake
him.
no hands. They went straight to the locker room.
Yeah, because they need to go
Alrighty,
wash
ladies and
off because they
gentlemen,
smell like
reached
shit
our
because they're
final
surrounded by
moment.
shit.
Or to be more real with you, moments. Because the rest of the moments in this video are all done by one
this
singular
guy.
man. And
This
he is none
guy.
other than the most disrespectful man in sports
I
anime.
have
The
seen
Snow
all of
Bunny
it, bro.
mind-controlled demon, Brian Hawk.
Dude's a problem.
This is one of the most unhinged anime characters
Yeah, no,
I have
he's
ever laid my
he
eyes
very
on.
much
Like,
is
this
a
dude
problem.
is clinically insane.
He is
Now,
a
if you
problem.
don't know what, like, this dude is clinically
Yeah, no, dude-
insane.
dude is a
Now, if you
problem.
don't
Dude is
know
a
what anime
whole-ass
this is,
problem.
this is Hajime no Ippo, one of the greatest sports animes of all time. And
Probably the
Brian
greatest.
Hawk is the WBC junior middleweight champion
Yes, he
with
is.
a record of 20-0. 17 of those
Period.
wins coming by KO.
Yes,
Now, to
sir.
understand why this man is so unhinged, we have to know the backstory. So Brian Hawk is from New York, and he had a pretty troubled life. So one fateful night, bro was on the run from a dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. So when he was about to get his brains blown out, something snapped in him. The demons in
said,
his
"Fuck
head
it."
came out, and he beat the shit out of the dude that was holding him up at gunpoint. And it was brutal. He kept on pummeling his unconscious body until he was satisfied. So while he was beating this man in a dark alley,
'Cause why
a
not?
world-famous boxing trainer named Miguel Zell was watching this, and he was completely shocked. So he walked up to try to stop Brian, but he literally couldn't. Brian was about to kill this man. But while observing this unhinged man, the coach had a revelation
He was like,
because he
wait.
realized this dude just beat the ever-living crap out of a guy that held him up at gunpoint. This isn't your run-of-the-mill crackhead. This is a potential world champion.
You know,
So the
we
coach
could- we
told
can
him,
get
come
something
with
good at it.
me.
We can get
I'll
something out of
take
him.
you to a place where
Everybody
you
can
can beat
benefit
people
from
legally.
this.
And you can have all the money, power, and woman you want. And Brian accepted his deal. And from that fateful night, the rest was history. This man was so naturally gifted at fighting, it was insane. Knocking out damn near every opponent he was in the ring with. And he ended up becoming a world champion with little to no training. So now that we have the backstory, let's get into the antics. First up was his
The
first confrontation with
shenanigans.
Takamura. This man Takamura was having the fight of his life, hanging on to his last breath. And he looks over at ringside. And this motherfucker Brian Hawk is just sitting there watching him get his ass whooped with some bitches.
I mean, why
so
not?
Takamura
Sounds
got
like a good
pissed
time.
off and wanted to make a statement in front of the champion. So he knocks the dude out that he's fighting through the ring. And he ends up landing right in front of him. So while Takamura is just mogging him while he's just sitting there, Brian Hawk decides to stand up
Round of
and clap.
applause.
And it seems like he was entertained and intrigued to fight Takamura. So after the match in the locker room, while Takamura's doing a meeting with the press, Brian Hawk comes to his locker room. So you gotta be thinking, oh, he's just here to congratulate him and show respect for the person that's gonna come up and fight him. But my God, what this man says
that's
lights the whole
foolish.
room on fire. So he tells his translator to tell him, Mr. Hawk says he would like to shake the hand of his next opponent and acknowledge his fight. But then he tells the translator something else, and he is completely shook. He is
like, wait,
thinking
what?
in his head,
What you mean?
no way this nigga
want me
wants
to
me
say
to
what?
say this shit.
You wild.
But Brian insisted. He said, say it, nickel. Mr. Hawk did not come to Japan to see your fight. He came to Japan to indulge in our women.
He could have lied.
Like,
Kept 100
bro,
with you.
What?
Right.
This man only came to Japan to get with women. This is a sick nigga. And then he starts
wouldn't say
laughing at
that.
Takamura like, come on, Takamura. Where's my handshake at, nigga? So Takamura was not about to take this disrespect because
mean,
he
yeah,
just
right.
disrespected him and his whole country. So he goes in to
Low-key,
swing off, but he stops his punch with one hand. Had the whole room in disbelief. Stopping a grown man's punch with one hand is absurd. And then after
not
this, he
too
says,
absurd.
oh yeah, that's a nice firm handshake. So then he walks away. And when he opened the door, his hoe's already waiting for him.
'Cause why
And
wouldn't
he
they
just
be?
laughing his ass off, heading to his hotel to do some cheek crushing. This man is insane. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. So now we move into the
He's a
second
guy,
moment of
a
his.
character,
And
one
there's
might
no
say.
other way to describe it than this. Snow Bunny mind control. So this man flew into
Yeah.
Japan from America for Fight Week. And he brought his entire harem of bunnies.
The roster. He brought the roster.
And look how he's posted up with them with the tongue out. Oh my God!
I'm working on a Snow Bunny Crisis self-treatment manual for black males.
So now it's time to look at the full effect of the Snow Bunny mind control.
Okay.
So Brian was having a
it.
public sparring session where the whole media and public could come watch. So during this session, he was just getting his ass beat. He was giving no effort and not trying at all. And he was just saying shit like, ow, he got me. And then in the middle of the session, he just says, oh my God, coach, he's too strong.
Wow. Why you gonna lie
So
like
Coach
that?
Kamigawa was there to scout him out. And he was just watching this like, are you kidding me? This is fucking useless. Look at him, he's not even trying. So they end up leaving. But while they're leaving, the brigade of snow bunnies arrive at the gym. And literally 5 seconds later, you
Now
just
it's
hear a
serious.
boom outside. So they're like, what the hell just happened? So they run back in the gym and all they see is blood on the mat. His glove drenched in blood. And he starts saying, well, goddamn, what took y'all fine asses so long? Had me bored than a motherfucker. And you just see his opponent knocked out while bro's just laughing hysterically. This man did not lock in until his hoes arrived. And he knocked him out as fast as possible so he could get it over with and leave. And then he says, bitch number 2, come on and kiss a nipple. And he just starts smacking up on Shorty. Oh my God! Like I said earlier, this is one of the most unhinged characters I have ever seen. But if you didn't think he could get any more disrespectful,
kind of annoying.
we get to the press conference. So the day before the fight, they end up having the press conference. And this press conference went down exactly like what you would think with a person of this caliber. From insulting reporters.
0 to no
Mr.
interest.
Hawk, the world would like to know, what is your game plan going into this fight?
Man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Nobody asked you that a bitch ass thing. You better shut the up or I knock your head off your shoulders, old ugly ass bitch.
And literally telling Shorty right here, baby, you can ask me more questions in my room tonight. Room 69, if you know what I mean. Hell no! And then tonight, room 69, if you know what I mean.
And she blushes.
And then when him and Takamura face off, he decides to give him a little uppercut. So Takamura gets pissed off and is about to swing on Dog, but they end up holding him back. Coach ends up grabbing Dog by the collar and cussing him out. And Brian just looks at him, and you can probably guess what he did next. He slaps the piss out of him. Bro just assaulted an old man, and then he starts cussing everybody out and says the wildest line ever. And I quote, you wanna beat me, huh? Then bring me all of your women. I'll give you my genes. I'll spread my you-know-what throughout this country. And in 20 years, Japan will be crawling with world champions. I'ma say it again. One of the most unhinged characters I have ever laid my eyes on. Now it's time for the final moment. Fight night. The way Brian Hawk fought this man Takamura is going to make your jaw drop. From the moment Brian Hawk made his entrance, the disrespect started. Because when bro got in the ring and took off his entrance armor, he was wearing Takamura's merch under it and stared him straight in the eyes and just ripped his shirt to shreds. He was trying to push every button possible. Crowd booing and everything. They hate this nigga. And before the bell's about to ring, just look at him. Just staring him down with his tongue out. Bro, what is he doing? I remember multiple people basically said that this dude is basically Kid Buu if he was a boxer. And they are completely right. Because this is dead ass how he would act. So the bell rings and both of them just start squaring each other up. But Brian ends up dropping his shoulders to taunt him to make him throw the first punch. So Takamura says, and he starts throwing hands, already pushing bro back into a corner, just raining fire on dude. But this, of course, was a trap. Because when Brian saw the opportunity, he grabbed the rope and overcutted the life out of him. And this is where he just started showing out. Bro hits the motherfucking Steve Fox duck and counters him again. And he gets him in the corner and starts teeing off. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Just throwing shit like a wild animal. So when Takamura finally got out the corner, he tries to throw a 1-2, but he ducks it and sends his head to the stratosphere. And this is when Takamura realized this dude has no boxing fundamentals at all. He is just so naturally talented at fighting that he could do whatever the f he wanted to and get away with it. Look at him just weaving everything, dodging every punch. Then he got in close on him, tricked him with a feint, and crushed his skull with his left. Takamura was out cold on his feet. So Brian was coming in to finish the job, but Takamura gets saved by the bell.
Yes,
So Brian
sir.
stops right in front of him. So right when Takamura regains consciousness, he sees this man staring in his face with his tongue out, looking like a wild animal. And just from this interaction, you knew how the rest of this fight was gonna go down. Every round, this nigga was doing some more crazy shit. Bro was leaning back, throwing haymakers. Like, what the hell is happening? Dude really hitting him with the... And dog, this entire fight, every time Takamura got the upper hand, he just get countered every time and knocked down. Then after he would stand back up, he would just get him on the ropes. Throw
Get beat
about
up some
50
more.
haymakers in a row. They hit him with the night-night, nigga. I swear, bro, when I saw him hit Takamura with this haymaker of doom, I thought it was over.
Homie got a
He
headache.
was standing over
Big
his
headache.
body and emoting too. But he ended up standing up after this. But he was not conscious at all. He was literally walking in the ring unconscious. If this is real life, the ref is stopping this shit.
For sure,
Because
for sure.
this just got ridiculous. Niggas was really witnessing murder on live TV. It was rinse and repeat. Every time he got up, he would get put on the ropes, eat about 60 haymakers, and get his ass dropped by a mean-ass left hook.
That's right.
It was ridiculous. But alas, y'all know how animes be. This man
Pushing
Takamura
up.
got revived by the power of plot.
Yeah.
And one of the most devious lock-in moments of all time.
It was pretty good.
After beating every single bit
It was
of
pretty
life bro
good.
had left in him. This is one of the craziest comebacks of all time.
Yeah.
But what ended this fight was the last exchange.
True.
Takamura's going in for a mean left hook. But Brian sees it and leans back all the way in that signature position. And his eyes are bloodshot red, ready to kill. And Brian is thinking in his head,
I knew I wouldn't lose to this plot bullshit. Night-night. Bitch ass nigga!
So Brian hits Takamura, and it looks like the end. But unfortunately for Brian, the last punch he threw at Stormtrooper aim, it grazes Takamura, missing his chin, and bro knew it was over.
Oh no, right.
Shit.
Oh no, goodbye. Night-night.
He gets his face drilled into the ground, hitting him so
his
hard he
shit.
replayed 3 different times.
Straight up
And that was all
dribbled
she
his
wrote.
shit.
Done deal, he was cooked. No, I'm gonna be completely real with y'all.
Yeah.
Brian Hawk Loki got robbed. Like, if we being for real,
for sure.
this fight should have ended like rounds ago. Like, he
Absolutely.
slept this nigga Takamura twice.
Yeah.
Like, ref, be
Like,
for real.
unconscious.
What the fuck are we doing, my nigga? Like, your license needs to be taken away. But
Yes.
hey, you know what?
Whatever.
Shouts out Takamura, because you had to knock that nigga out after all the disrespectful shit he did to you.
He
And after
was,
this,
yeah.
Brian Hawk retired. And I'm not joking. The nigga never fought again. Takamura apparently gave this man PTSD.
Yep.
So he quite literally made bro put the fries in the bag.
Period.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is all she wrote for the most disrespectful moments in anime history. 9. Holy, the 2-year hiatus is over. I brought this shit back before GTA 6. Wow.
Hey,
So I hope y'all
whoa.
enjoy, man. And hey, if y'all fuck with it and y'all like it and shit, then I'll just go ahead and bring the series back full time. And I know there are more sports moments, so yes, we will run it back in the future. But until then, see y'all very soon for a very eventful trial.
Well, now that we're not thick with lazy anymore, okay, like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, comment section, it's down there. Greetings and salutations. Have a good one. Good night, good morning, all the other good shit. I will see you sooner rather than later. I swear. Okay? All right. Peace out.